What up, figure freaks? Gingervitus75 coming at you with another action figure review. Today we are doing Mattel's WWE Elite Series 106 Paul Bearer. Now I've been sitting on this figure for probably a better part of a year, I would think. And was gonna open it, but I wanted to wait till I got another one, but I got the chase. So I found the chase, and so I'm gonna open up this guy. Got a little look at the back here. Got a nice little picture of the Paul Bearer and the little reader here. Let's see here, should I talk like the Paul Bearer? Oh yes, in the Attitude Era, the coolest manager of Undertaker turned his back on the dead man and introduced the world to the monstrous Kane. That's the best I could do. Career highlights include WWE Hall of Fame. The rest of the wave is down here. I don't think I picked up anyone else except for the Paul Bearer because he's old school like that. Got another shot here on the side. Looks like he comes with a pair of urns and a pair of swappable hands. So 4 hands in all. Let's open this guy up. Alright, out of the box, still in the plastic molding, he does have a pair of urns. He's got the little handheld one and this big motherfucker right there. And my mistake, he has 3 pairs of swappable hands, which is the opened, I guess, urn holding hands, which are affixed to his body already. And then we got the C-grips, as well as these kind of grabby hands. So the box was kind of blocking these hands, so there you go. Alright, we got him out of the box, out of the plastic prison, and just to show off some of his accessories, so we got the C-grip hands, as you're all familiar with here. And then we got these things, which are almost like the Behold Undertaker hands. And then you got the little, oopsie, don't fall now. You got the little urn, which is just one piece, and then you got the bigger sized urn, which the top actually comes off of. It's not really like a super tight fit. It kind of wants to just fall off, but you can press it a little bit. Oh, it doesn't really want to stay on actually. So. And just looking at the figure here, I like the look of it. The articulation actually isn't too horrible, but I like the face. Obviously, that looks like him. With a very the dark makeup around the eyes, making him look like that, you know, that mortician that stays up late embalming bodies and doing all sorts of wacky stuff. So this guy's name is Paul Mooney, and he kind of came into wrestling, and I think he was a manager named Percy Pringle, and then he became Paul Bearer when he joined WWE and became the manager of Undertaker and then Kane. But he actually managed a lot in his career, but just we're going to take a quick look at the articulation. Bobs his head around like that. It's almost like seamless, but you can see kind of a discoloration there. The neck is a different color. Oh, somebody's on my Xbox trying to talk to me. You got the suit here, which actually opens up, and you got the articulation down here. You got the swivel on the waist. You got the pivot here. Nice tie, by the way. But yeah, you got the diaphragm swivel. You got the shoulders. You got the bicep cut. Double jointed at the elbows. Pinless, of course. Pivot and twist on the wrist. He does the splits about like that. Ooh, not bad. Look at that. Not bad for a big boy, huh? Of course, he's got the thigh cut for the suited pant leg. Double jointed on the knee. pinless, and then pretty good articulation on the ankle here with the rocker. It goes, you know, back like that. So pretty good articulation. The paint is fine, mostly all black, kind of a matte black. Makes it kind of look all leathery here. Nice looking figure. Let's have him hold an urn. Uh-oh, come on now. You gotta stand up too. Multitask. Come on, pallbearer. So I'll kind of bring in a bunch of figures that represent the guys that he managed. I think it was Deep South. He had Rick Rude. A couple other guys, Lex Luger. Come on, hold that. Uh-oh. Maybe we gotta do something like this. Is this gonna work? All right, we got him to finally balance, stand up with the urn in hand. Oh, looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you this. I got it mailed to me. For some reason, they put it in a plastic bag, like a protector bag. Let's zoom out a little bit there. And so this is the Chase variant, and he's got the blue suit. And as you can see, he doesn't have the dark makeup on. This is what he looked like when he didn't have the makeup on. I think it's pretty close to the Paul Mooney look. I think when he was Percy Pringle, he had like bleached blonde hair and it was a little bit longer. But if I were to ever display this guy and bust him out of the box, I'd probably have him with Rick Rude. Which brings us to the comparison segment of our show. You gonna be able to stand there, big boy? There we go. So as Percy Pringle, he managed the one and only ravishing Rick Rude. Look at these pants. Back there, squeezing his butt cheeks. What I'd like right now is all you fat, out of shape, New York City nitwits to keep it down while I take off my robe and you guys can see what a real sexy man looks like. Speaking of which, here we got Lex Luger. Paul Mooney also managed him. Then he managed stunning Steve Austin back in WCW, I believe. Back when he had hair. One of the Hollywood Blondes. I like this figure though. All right. Then we got Mr. Van Vader grubbing on some cheese with his mastodon mask over his leather mask, his gimp mask, if you will. And before we bring out the big name guys that he was repping, also I guess he repped LA Knight or whoever LA Knight was back in like 2012 or something, or he like talked to him or like mentored him. LA Knight talks about it, and it's kind of interesting. But I didn't grab a LA Knight figure. But here we got Jake, the Snake Roberts. Just because I like Jake, I brought him out for a little comparison. See the height there, which is going to bring us out the ruler. Sorry about that. And let's see here. Paul Bearer is sitting at about 6.5 inches. Almost exactly. Alright, so as y'all know, he represented or he managed The Undertaker for a good long while. Here he is. And I'd say probably one of his more notorious looks. A little bit early on. Uh-oh. You dropped your urn, boy. So there's the whole thing with like Undertaker burning down the house with his kid brother inside, and then his kid brother shows up. And who is it? It is Kane! And then they had the whole thing where like Paul Bearer admits to courting Kane's mother, and turns out he's his daddy. So kind of twisted and weird little storyline going on there, but I thought the shit was funny, you know. Kane, and when I was porking your mama, I knew your little bastard ass would be coming out 9 months later, so I left. I left your ass, Kane. Anyway, good figure. Finally got a Paul Bearer. Who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll bust out the variant and maybe pose him with a Rick Rude or maybe Steve Austin. It'd be kind of cool to get a Percy Pringle with the bleach blonde hair one of these days. But I like this figure. Out of 5, 0 to 5, 0.1 to 5.0, I'm going to give this guy a 3.9. Because a 4 is really good and he's not, like, great. And he's definitely not perfect. I mean, he's good. He's just not perfect. Looks good. Accessories are there. Lots of different hands. You got the chase, so a little add-on there. Yeah, maybe an extra point or two for the chase. But yeah, I like this figure a lot. It's fun. I would recommend picking one up if you are a big WWE fan. Just playing with your Undertaker or your Kane or both. That's probably what I will do. Which means I'm going to have to get these guys closer together on my display. I love this figure too. It's the Monday Night War. It's the Golga Build-A-Figure Kane, and I really like this figure a lot. I'm actually surprised at how much I like it. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review of Paul Bearer Mattel WWE Elite Series 106. Keep watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We'll see you on the next one, all right? Peace. And I was doing this, Kane, doing this to your mama when I was porking her. Oh my God, I loved her so much. Oh, here, smell my fingers, Kane.